Hey guys, Lancer here. Hope everyone's doing well. Thanks again for joining me while we're looking to some trash or treasure. Now, we have gone past quite a bit of trash in the last couple of months, but we are up to cards that are balanced out at $46. I mean, this is the reserve list, so no doubt there is going to be ups and downs, but let's start with the first one, the Silver Golem himself. Khan, Silver Golem, Urza Saga 5 colorless for a 4/4 legendary artifact creature. When Khan, the Silver Golem, blocks or becomes blocked, it gets -4/+4 until end of turn. Pay 1 colorless. Target non-creature artifact is an artifact creature with power and toughness equal to its casting cost until end of turn. This card is actually a lot of fun. There are plenty of decent artifact cards that are not creatures, which when you make them into creatures allow you to do some more broken stuff. Off the top of my head, I think I can only name some really big cards, pretty much like Darksteel Citadel, or Darksteel, the 9 mana one. Anyways, the one that actually gives all of the other artifacts indestructible. But that seems like a bit of an extreme case. I think there's plenty of other ways to make artifact creatures untap, tap, all the fun stuff that you can do when you turn them from an artifact into a creature. So I think he's actually good fun. He's very much a build around. If you have him in the artifact deck, you're pretty much just flexing because he himself does not really do much in an artifact deck that already is thematically got artifacts in it. He's more better if you make a deck for him as a commander. Next, Lifeline from Urza Saga, 5 colorless for an artifact. Whenever a creature is put into a graveyard and a creature is in play, return that creature from your graveyard to play at end of turn. Not a bad card. Actually really good. Even before all of this started happening, it was sitting at $21, and you'd have to go back all the way to 2018 when it was sitting at $8. There was a point in early 2020 where it did drop down to like $9.34. This is a good card. $9.34 would have been amazing, but now you can find it in the market for $53. Dream Halls from Stronghold, 3 colorless, 2 blue for a enchantment. Instead of paying the casting cost for a spell of any color, its caster may choose and discard a card that shares at least 1 color with that spell. If the spell has X in its mana cost, X is 0. Instead of paying Rather than pay the mana cost for a spell, its controller may discard a card that shares a color with that spell. Thank you. Okay. Good card. Good card. It does what it's meant to, and it does it well. Tithe. Search your library for a plains card. 1 white for an instant. Search your library for a plains card. If target opponent controls more lands than you, you may search your library for an additional plain card. Reveal those cards, put them into your hand, then shuffle your library. Amazing card in white. It can get you 2 extra lands on turn 2. At that point, it is a draw 2, but since you're drawing 2 lands, it's a draw 1, but then again, it's a plains and not a basic land, basic plains, which means you can draw dual colored cards with this, including dual lands and burn lands and stuff. I forgot those things are actually called, but yeah, the ones from Ravnica. Next is Peacekeeper from Weatherlight, 2 colors and 1 white for a summon Peacekeeper. Human 1/1. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice Peacekeeper unless you pay 1 colorless, 1 white. Luckily, it's not cumulative upkeep, so you can actually do this pretty well. Creatures cannot attack. He is pretty good at what he does. You can buy him on TCG Player for $24, but the market does say right now $50. Quorum Trench Gnomes Legends. 3 colorless, 1 red for a 1/1 gnome. Tap. Target plains produces 1 colorless instead of white until end of game. Use counters. Man, that is a really annoying card if you're playing mono white. That's all I can say about it. Ooh, we got Khan Silver Golem from the Vault Relics as a bit more of an expensive card. That's why he's popped up in this list twice. And he does the same thing. He just looks a bit more fancy because of the new reprint. And I'm sure they have closed that loophole now. Squandered Resources, the card that I should have gotten a long time ago from Visions. 1 black, 1 green, 4A enchantment, which says sacrifice a land, add to your mana pool 1 mana of any type the sacrificed land could produce. Play this ability as a mana source. Amazing card. There's not much more to say that. It's an amazing card, especially in a Gitrog deck. It's pretty much made for a Gitrog deck. No wonder it spiked a few times, probably when Gitrog and other land graveyard themes cards came out. Spiritual Sanctuary from Legends. 2 colorless, 2 white for an enchantment. Any player with planes under his or her control gains 1 life during upkeep. Just 1 life or 1 life for each planes? That doesn't sound too good. I mean, it even says at that player's turn, so the most they can do is after 4 turns, they gain 1 life. Terrible card. Why is it $33? Someone explain. And Tuckneer Deathlock. 2 green, 2 red for a 2/2 legend with flying. Creepy art. Pay 1 green, 1 red, and tap. Target creature gains +2/+2 until end of turn. If it didn't have that tap, it would actually be a good card. You cannot get any more reprints, which is why it's sitting at $42, $44 on TCG. But in my head, it just does not seem to make sense as a decent card. Anyways, guys, this was a quick one. Thanks again for watching. Have a good one.